Alright, so here's a short, simple video on doing some keyword optimization, specifically with bid prices. So here we go. So great way to get the best return on investment, or and squeeze every possible conversion out of a campaign, is to optimize the prices of keywords. So the first thing that I do is not necessarily the prices itself, but keywords with a high keyword with a high CPA, high cost per acquisition. I like to pause those. So if looking at these keywords, I might pause this one because it has a higher cost per acquisition. Right here, $1.54. I might pause that keyword. Second is if it has a lower click-through rate. So if it's getting a lot of impressions but not a lot of people are clicking on it, it's probably not as relevant as some other terms out there. Notice this same keyword has a much lower click-through rate. So it's maybe a reasonable keyword to pause, especially if this cost per acquisition is higher than what I'm willing to pay for that sale or lead. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is setting keywords that have low or no impressions to the first page bid estimate. So if a keyword is not showing up on the first page, or if the average position, it's greater than 10, or it's not getting any impressions, make sure that the Google price over here in the top left, this 5 cents, is higher than the first page bid estimate. So if the estimate is $5 and you're only bidding $1, let's bump it up to $5. If that's a relevant keyword. So then the next thing is to decrease bid prices for keywords with very low first page bid estimates. So if it's the flip-flop of that, so if I'm bidding $5 on a first page bid estimate of $1, then I could probably afford to decrease it. I like to look at a couple things first though. I look at the position. So if it's a high position, and you're going to decrease the price, well, then you're probably going to get even higher. So if, let's say this is 3 and you decrease it, you're probably going to, maybe you're in position 4 or 5. That might not do so well for your click-through rates. But it's something to think about. The next thing I like to do is increase bid prices for high converting keywords or high average position keywords. So if the position is high, so if it's a 5 or a 4 or 10 or 11, let's increase this price so that we get a higher click-through rate, hopefully. Again, then if there's a higher conversion rate, those are some good keywords there. We want to show up as much as possible, and a higher position and a higher click-through rate for those keywords if they're converting well. But it's really something to test out. I want to talk a little bit here about the analytics and looking at it. A keyword that converts well in position 2 sometimes doesn't convert as well in position number 1, or it converts the same but at a higher price. So it's something to keep track of. So again, you want to make sure high quality score keywords and converting keywords have good bid prices, and really think about which position you'd like to target, and maybe look historically which positions have worked the best in a campaign and target those positions specifically. So if you notice that position number 1 is doing the best, let's see how many keywords you can get into position number 1, or as close as possible. And that's some of the basics of it. You can kind of take it from there and add to this. So I kind of ask for 2 favors. So if you watch this, please like the video so that I know these videos are helpful. And number 2, tell us your personal favorite keyword optimization strategy or bid price strategy that you know of or are familiar with, and bring some discussion to the table here. So thanks for watching.